and welcome back to the channel. My name is Katie, and if you saw the title, y'all, this is going to be a little bit of a rant sesh because I have been saying this stuff for several years about Britney Spears. One of my first, actually it was my first viral video on TikTok. I think it's at 3 million views, I think. Don't quote me because I've had a few now that several have gotten to 1 million, but it was all about Britney and what was going on with her a couple years ago. And I got so many, oh, you're crazy, it's speculation, it's not happening. But your girl actually has a little bit of experience in this area. Something similar in my family actually happened with me. Luckily, I was able to get out of it, but Britney is in the Hollywood elite system and she was not able to, so I could spot the signs of what was going on. So guys, information is now coming out, emails are leaking, that Lou Taylor, who is a former business manager, who Britney was scared of because this woman started stalking her. Basically, she and Jamie, which is Britney's father, they conspired to get her drugged on psychotropics so they could take over this conservatorship against her will. And those emails are leaking and coming out. I'm telling you, what's going on with Britney, it's not going to end for a while, unfortunately. Now, we know she has more freedom, but now she needs her justice. And I want to help be a voice to be able to help give her that and other women. And you know, it's really interesting, and I think this is one of the reasons this bothers me so much. Why was Britney singled out of all of them? Now, you know, when it comes to the Hollywood rings and what ends up happening in there to the artists, really awful things happen, but Britney got it worse than everybody else. And why? Why is that? And this is what you have to think about. Not only is she intelligent, she is the embodiment of beautiful femininity. She is incredibly gifted, right? When it comes to being talented with her art and all the things she does. She is a woman that was empowered in her sexuality. And you know what? We're not okay with that as a society because on some levels of society, or at least we did back then, we feel it's okay to own women, just like we treat minorities like crap, and veterans, and the disabled, all the stuff I talk about. So guys, if you want to follow this story and other stuff that's trending, if you are new here, make sure and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Would love to have you. Leave a comment and leave a like too. It greatly helps the channel. So let's go ahead and let's dive into this. I know it's a little bit of an intro, but I wanted to get this out because I know some of y'all have never heard me talk about this, but I'm very passionate about what's happened to Britney because we should not be treating women like that. So guys, let's go ahead and let's dive in. So this is from an account called Britney Stan, and you can see here it says, breaking. New incriminating emails show Lou Taylor conspiring with lawyers to drug Britney and put her under a conservatorship. I want to read some of this to you guys because this is crazy. So here we go. It says, now this is from Geraldine Weil, and it says, this is to Lou. Lou, we have run into a problem with our judge selection. The only judge who will be able to hear our case on Friday is the one judge who will not give Jamie the power, Jamie is her father, to administer psychotropic drugs to Britney. So they're trying to find a judge that will give them the power to allow her father to give her psychotropics before she's even been diagnosed. Okay? Sorry, this you're going to see me get riled up on this. This is insane what's happened to her. The first time she is off the bench is Wednesday. This is the first safe day to be in court on this matter. If we go earlier, all of this work could well be for virtually nothing, as Jamie will be able to get her diagnosed, but not get her treated. We're going to get her treated before we get her diagnosed. Tell me that doesn't sound and smell like a setup. We have discussed with Jamie, and we are in agreement that we would rather be safe than sorry. Please pray for Britney. Because they care so much about her health and well-being, they're going to drug her. Pray for her. Oh, I get so mad. Pray for B. We will get more info, and she will suffer no further harm at the hands of Sam. No, she'll just suffer from being drugged out of her mind from you guys taking her money. Oh, y'all. You can call me on my cell in about half an hour, Jerry. Now, this is Lou Taylor is writing to, it looks like Jamie Spears, Jay Cohen, and the same person responding. Says, ladies, tomorrow we will need to craft a paragraph statement that I can service after you file. That way, there's an official statement out on behalf of Jamie. You will be bombarded, as will my office. And that statement will have to serve as the official statement from Jamie. It should not take more than 15 minutes, but we need to have it ready. And then it says, Coram Dio, Lou Taylor. from TriStar Sports and Entertainment, which that is her company. Now, let's keep going because there's more, unfortunately. So, it says, okay, I'm absolutely fine with that. I just want to make sure that I'm included in those conversations so I know what is going on. Remember that the engagement letter requires copies to come to our office of all the documents to be preserved for the benefit of Jamie. Because we're only trying to benefit his pocket and Lou's pocket, my opinion. Yes, I am really excited that the opportunity on Monday opened just as Jamie and I thought something would. It was perfect. Oh, the perfect setup, guys. I have all the confidence in you, and we will see you soon. Let me also tell you why this upsets me, guys, because I've heard some people say, you know what, she has mental health issues, though. She has mental health issues, and she needed help. We don't even know that to be true, and let me tell you why. She had 2 babies back to back. No one checked her for postpartum, which she now has said she was struggling from. I will tell you right now, I have a one of my closest girlfriends that I've known forever. When we were in our mid-20s, she had a baby. She had 2 babies back to back, and she was really bad with postpartum. This was maybe 15 years ago. I didn't have any clue what that was. I didn't really know much about having kids in general. I still don't, and I'm almost 40. But instead of getting her the help that she needed, they went ahead and put her in a psych ward. Did the psych ward get her any help? No. And we have a better understanding now of postpartum. They used to just kind of call it the baby blues, right? We have a better understanding of it now. But the fact is that nobody checked her for this, and most likely that's what she was suffering from. So is she really mentally ill? Or do we have very sick medical and mental health systems? I think we know the answer to that. By the way, I'm not saying she's not mentally ill. I'm not trying to sit here and speculate too much on what's going on with that. That's between her and her doctors. What I'm saying is those industries are shady and cannot be trusted. That's what I'm saying. And I'm also just trying to bring up the fact that she had postpartum. And postpartum could have been the whole issue, which they never treated her for. Never got. Oh, they got her the help she desperately needs. Pray for her. Oh, it makes me so mad, these predators. Okay, so it says, yes, I'm really excited that the opportunity on Monday opened just as Jamie and I thought something would. It was perfect. I have all the confidence that you will see soon. So then it says, Lou, until the permanent order is granted, which will no sooner than at least 4 to 6 weeks, there must be no statements from the family. All statements should come from the attorneys. The reason why is that we need to preserve the credibility of all of our witnesses, especially the family. So we're going to make sure and protect the family, but not Britney, because we got to take her money. No wonder she's so mad at her whole family. I will tell you, I do feel a little bad for Jamie Lynn. A little bad. I know people are upset with her, and I understand why. I get it. But I also think she's been a victim in this too, and she hasn't worked everything out. That's another video for another day. But it says, the reason why is we need to preserve the credibility of all our witnesses, especially family, and most of all, Lynn, as much of this case rests on her credibility. I am so glad you got them up to the house Monday night. That is the key. We'll be in touch with you as soon as anything happens, Jerry. And then it says, girls and gentlemen, after the court, we need to caucus. I need to service the AP today with a statement from the family. So, more and more evidence that everything Britney said about what's going on with her family and what's going on with her situation is unfortunately true. Again, this makes me really mad, and it's because when I was physically sick, this has happened to me for many years though, but there was a narrative in my family that there's nothing wrong with me, I'm just anxious and we should put me in a mental hospital, and they went really far and took many steps to do that. When I actually have a nervous system condition, a histamine disorder, and a heart condition. So my heart really goes out to her in this situation. She should have gotten the help she needed because her husband at the time, Kevin, was cheating on her while she was postpartum with 2 babies. That right there alone is going to tank anyone's mental health. But instead of getting her the help that she needed, we're gonna wait till she has a weak moment in her life, and then we're going to exploit her to take her money and drug her out of her mind. And guys, This is legal. This is legal. So I really hope that Britney gets the justice that she so desperately deserves. She said she wants her whole family in prison, especially her dad. And when you hear that, why wouldn't you? She also talked about, and I talked about this recently on TikTok, that her dad has been bugging her room, that he bugged her and listened to all of her conversations, and he said that's not true. And more people have come out of the woodwork that it is true. And I just can't wait for all of that evidence to start dropping. Because guys, we need to treat women better in this country. We need to have a whole overhaul of the medical system and the mental health care system. Because predatory things like this, what almost happened to me and what happened to Britney will happen. Guys, had I been put in a mental hospital, I probably would have physically never been better. They would have never found out what was wrong with me. And the medications they would have given me would have made my heart worse. How many people, this makes me so mad, I'm going to end with this. How many people are stuck in mental institutions who are actually physically sick or postpartum and need help? And I think, thank God for Britney, because as hard as this situation is, I do believe whatever you want to call God, source, love, the universe, whatever name you want to call for it, will use a really bad experience as a positive. And I really, really hope that more and more conversations are able to happen so we can make good, long-lasting reform and change. It's time we focus on actual health and not people for profits. Okay guys, what do you think? Sound off in the comments if you like this video, if you agree with any of this. Click the, what is it called? The like button. I forgot. It's weird. I go from like super stern and I'm so fired up to like really bubbly in like 2 seconds. But yeah, so I want to know what you guys think. Do you see some similarity? Do you think that I'm right on this? Do you see like how disgusting? And I'm going to keep following this, so make sure and follow this channel. Okay, guys, take care. Lots of love, lots of blessings. Till the next video, I'm giving everybody hugs. Mwah, kisses, stay safe, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.